Offtrack Seb here, and as always, I have Offtrack West with me.
Hello.
And we're going to be talking about Makima today, and we're going to be talking about why that relationship is toxic as fuck.
In a good way, obviously.
Yeah, of course, in a good way. How could anything be toxic in a bad way, Carl? Explain to me how that could be possible.
Well, here we are. I introduced you to Chainsaw Man, and it is a hilarious over.
First of all, thank you for that.
Manga.
That was worth it.
You're
you
welcome.
and Kev really got me into that, and now I'm gonna thank y'all forever. That was a good manga, a good read.
You did read, and we're talking about the antagonist and love interest, Makima.
Oh my god,
And
her being the love interest just gets under my skin
She is
so
something
much.
else. She's probably the best or top 3 characters. She's just.
In the manga, yeah, she's one of the best.
And
for sure.
such an imposing, powerful person, but also being intimidated and a monster. And like her relationship with Denji, which is what we're going to talk about, is insane. It's very scary.
It's
and
one of the most interesting relationships in anime in a while, because
Yes.
she's essentially manipulating him by using like his naivety, like his puberty right now. Like it's very clear. It's very clear that he's going through puberty right now, and she's using that and using like his mindset at the moment to kind of not just the mindset of somebody going through puberty, but the mindset of a kid who was abandoned, who doesn't know any other types of kindness besides like just like the most regular shit. That's his normal.
Even like
normal
getting a bed
shit
to sleep on was a big deal.
Exactly. Like he is happy and content with like things that most of us would just consider like normal shit. Like it's nice. I really like his character, but the way that she preys on him and predates,
It's
like
very predatory and kind of. We called her a groomer. Makima's a groomer. We said it.
yeah, Makima is a groomer, bro, and this is why she's a groomer, bro. She essentially uses all of Denji's just like emotions, insecurities, and needs, and all of that to reassure him in a way that furthers her own goals.
Yes.
And when she told Homeboy, I swear to God, when she sat Homeboy down and looked him in the eyes and told her
And laughed at him.
Yo, she told him, everything that you've loved and everything that you've hated, I've made that happen. I've orchestrated it. Everybody that you've lost, all of that, I made sure. I'm like, bro.
It's in it, like, not to be too pretentious.
Broke
even though
him.
I love to be pretentious.
Broke
There's a
him.
lot of the things that she does that fit in like lines of like what abusers do to like the people. Like taking away like things that make them positive is like something an abuser does to sort of make the person they're abusing feel like they can only go to them or belong to them.
Only depend on Makima.
Yeah, and that's a lot of what she does, forcing him to depend on her, and only to like hurt him mostly. And the dog undertones were
Oh my god. That was the most scuffed part, because he heard that and it kind of bothered him, but since he didn't really know like any other types of like he only had Poochie before, so like he didn't know any other type of love. He clung on to that. He couldn't let it go, and that was so sad and hard to watch, because you saw the family that he built with Aki and Power and all of that, and how like they became closer as the course of the manga went.
Like Aki, a guy so hung on revenge.
The Sasuke, done right.
Done right, yeah. And his takeaway was, I just don't want to lose the people that I have left. Like, I need the power to protect them. After he only has 2 years left to live. He got cold feet and wanted to spend those 2 months with his family. With
his friends, bro. That really made me feel for that character, because I was like, bro, like he's changed so much over the course, because he's realized that I have something I want to live for, and I want them to live. Because like, essentially you learn. I know, because they went to hell and they realized, bro, like finding a devil like that's no slouch. Like people are gonna die. People are gonna die, and Denji probably can't handle it. And so he decided to preserve their lives instead, which was really nice to see. In contrast to Makima, who she never even saw Denji. Yes. That was the biggest thing to me. When Denji said she doesn't even look at people, like she just smells them, and that's why he was able to sneak up on her and kill her essentially, which I guess it ended up helping him. But it was so sad that this person that he had relied on, depended on, and all of that, didn't even see him registering on a small blip.
And I think
Oh my god.
No, I know what you mean. And I think the saddest part, understandable part, is that he can't bring himself to hate her because their relationship was that complicated to him.
Yeah.
He even says at the end, I didn't do that out of revenge because I hate her. But it is what it is.
But she's an abuser for sure.
She's an abuser, and that's the dark thing about it. Like, her abusive input is on him, and hopefully he grows as a person in part 2.
Hopefully, yeah. Hopefully we get to see more of it. As it stands now, we get to see a little bit about what's going to happen in the future with her reincarnation. But I'd like to see how their relationship evolves and changes in the future. And I hope so. I hope it changes, because as it stands right now, it's very, like, it almost makes me want to puke in my mouth a little. It's no good, bro.
Yeah.
But no good in a sense that, like, it's good storytelling, but it's also, like, it's hard to watch, if that makes any sense to you.
I know what you mean exactly. And if I think it's interesting. Well, this is something I said before, that the main villain in this shonen manga is the main character's abusive, predatory kind of not girlfriend.
Yeah, and they have a relationship.
And it's a very complicated one. And
as opposed to like a villain and a hero that kind of like only know of each other, as opposed to having like a working relationship where like they can riff off of each other. I think like it made it more personal, their final battle.
It definitely did, especially that last face-up they had where he reflected on their date. Baxter, but the world you're creating still have crappy movies. And she said no, and he said, well, we gotta have Justice League so we can get Snyder cut. And that's why I'm gonna kill you, Makima.
But that's funny though, because like from what we know, that was Pucci.
Puchita, yes.
Yeah, that was Puchita.
But
I like his name too,
yeah,
Puchita.
Puchita. I think Denji feels the same way. And like I said before, since we're gonna wrap this up, we wanted to keep this short. I'm hoping that in part 2, Chainsaw Man, read part 1 so you could read part 2.
Please read part 1. Please read.
It's
if
so
anything,
good.
if you
It's
take
getting an
anything
anime
out of this
too.
video, is that Makima is.
Makima is.
She's an abuser.
An abuser.
And you should read this manga because it's that good.
Yes.
Bloody as all hell. Power is on the net. We
pretty
gotta
good.
have a whole video about power for
we gotta
herself.
have a
But
power video.
Makima is fun and interesting, and also like the whole manga in itself. It just, I don't know. I didn't believe you guys when you guys. I'm like, okay,
Yeah.
so whatever. It's like Naruto 2.0. It's gonna be some boring shit. But no, it was really important. Like gave me a new perspective on. Actually, made me want to read more manga. If that's like crazy enough. Like it made me want to read more stuff because I thought I was like over manga, but like that's very much not the case. What do you have to say about it?
It's a great manga. It's so over the top, and the characters have a sense of realness and rawness to them while it's still over the top as it is, and it just works. Like, for me, what it does sell it is that a relationship is the biggest like issue that they had, and it's tense. And it says a lot about Denji, so check it out.
You to care about every relationship too.
Yeah, I'm excited for Mappa to do the anime, and we'll definitely talk about it as it comes out.
I've been Off Track Seb.
Off Track Rest here.
And I'll catch you on the next one.